Hi guys, my name is Ole from Iceland and Root, and I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about equipment, what equipment to bring on a photo tour and a photo workshop. First of all, let me mention camera bags. I use this one, a backpack, which I can fit all the essential in, opens here in the back. You know, I'm not gonna take a long time to show you this backpack. I only mention that I like to have it in a backpack because I can have it on my back. Then I can, not a big like a suitcase of camera stuff. You know, it's troublesome for me at the airport. I don't like it. And also, I like to bring another one, smaller. You know, because in carry-on you're allowed a personal bag and a carry-on bag. So that's because you can easily find a big backpack or small suitcase that will fit everything, but that's usually going to be too heavy. Camera, well, that's kind of a necessity if you're going on a photo tour. I have my Canon 5D Mark IV. You know, this is not it. My Canon 5D Mark IV is there, shooting this video, so this is kind of like a stunt person, a stunt camera, if you will, a backup. That's just the smart thing to do. I mean, if you don't have two cameras, rent a backup, you know, get a loaner, buy. My go-to lens, the lens I use far most in landscape shooting is the 16 to 35. It is, it's not the widest lens. It's you can get wider than that, but it's enough. It's also aperture 2.8. You can get that in aperture 4, but well, for most purposes that's good. But for nighttime shooting, for aurora, to shoot the northern lights, you're gonna need more light than a 4. So I recommend you get a lens, a wide lens with at least 2.8. I have a short video on how to shoot the northern lights. You can see, there's a link here in the description. With the 16 to 35, you can get really, you know, wide, dramatic settings. You can go low, for example, like this, or this, or this. So without a wide lens, like the 60 to 35, you cannot get those shots. 70 to 200. Now this is an f2.8. You don't really need that. An f4 is great, very, very sharp and good lens. And it's much lighter than this one. This is a little bit heavy. But you need this in more close-up, more detailed shot, like this, and this, and this. Without a decent zoom lens, you're not going to be able to get those shots. The third lens I always bring is my 24 to 70. This is kind of like my walk-around lens. You know, if I can only bring one lens, you know, this would be it. Many occasions in landscape photography where your 16 to 35 is just too wide and the 70 to 200 is just a little bit too much zoom than you need to. With this, you have the range from 60 to 200. So these are the three lenses I bring with me all the time. There are more. I do like to bring this one. This is the 100 to 400. I kind of bought this for one of my trips to Bolivia because you know, it's not it's very high altitude, so it's very difficult sometimes to hike or walk. So it helped a lot, you know, to get a little closer without getting closer. And also it's great if you have wildlife, like there we had flamingo and condor and llamas, and here we have a lot of birds here in Iceland. There's a lot of birds. And then you can do like, if you like macro shooting, you can do like take a lens for that. But this is like, you know, it depends on what you want. At least these 3 lenses I talked about first, these are the essential. I'm gonna come really close for this one because it's important. You need a tripod for landscape photography. You need a good, sturdy tripod, and they are sometimes kind of expensive. If you treat them good, they will last you for a long time. Don't bring a $50 tripod to carry camera gear that is worth thousands of dollars. The wind will blow it over, it's not sturdy enough, it will give camera shake, it's useless. Also, what we talk a lot about, especially in our Iceland workshop, is filters. I use Nisi filters. If you need to slow down water, if you need to darken skies, without filters you will not be able to shoot like this, or this, or this. But if you're okay with that, you know, you don't have to bring, it's not like you cannot shoot without them. And then it kind of goes without saying, I mean, you need a charger, you know, you need batteries, you need this stuff, you know, if you want to use a remote trigger, that's quite useful. Something to clean the camera, you know, memory cards, a lot of memory cards, and a hard drive is very useful if you fill up your memory card. It's very nice not to delete stuff from your memory card. Keep it on the memory card, back it up on your hard drive so you have 2 copies. And what I always try to, you know, get people to do is, you know, to document the trip. Do tourist shots also, you know, and if you have a small camera for that, you know, just to take out of the car window, just to have in your pocket, it's really nice. And also if you want to do short videos, I mean, for example, this is the DJI Osmo. It's very handy. It connects to your phone. So and the difference between this and just shooting straight from the phone, that this is a stabilizer, and it gives you a really smooth and nice camera movement. And you know, a GoPro, you know, you can get a GoPro in places you can get no other camera, so it's really nice and interesting angles you can get. And of course, you know, just the telephone, you know, always bring, you always have a camera there, you always have a video recorder there. So I hope this video has been informative for you, and you kind of got the idea on what to bring and what you would need on those trips. And if you have any questions, just feel free to send us an email or ask us on the Facebook chat. You know, links are down in the description. Thank you for watching.